hello again. I'm going WK, doing a stress test. Also, need to learn how to sit properly. Of Kid Icarus, the Angel Land story, for the NES. By Nintendo, of course. But who is Kid Icarus? You may know him better as Pit. Yes, that angel. That angel with a bow and arrow. So let's go ahead and start the game. And play a game. Of course, if you press start, you pause. And learn about various stuff we just don't have. Jumping, shooting, and ducking. Shimmy while you duck. And look out for evil snakes. To collect hearts. Hearts are currency. But wait, I thought hearts were life. Nope. Life is a life bar this time. And there's nothing in here, because, well, I don't have enough score. If I was playing like a New Game Plus, for example, then I have a score. Also, don't fall in the red stuff. It is lava. Oh my. But like I said, stress test. I'm going to be doing this for about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. See how the sync, the sound, the visuals, and just breaking down. And seeing if I can actually play video games again. Video games? Yes, indeed. And as I go along here, I'll be saying tidbits about this and that because it's kind of like a log. Gaming video log. Also, hammers. The harp turns things into hammers, but only for a short time. They're an alternative weapon if you press select. Only in dungeons though. You can hit with a hammer. Hammer does a lot of damage. But as you figure, it's limited range. And well, I've seemed to have gone into an enemy room with Big Nose who drops big hearts. Big hearts are worth 10 small hearts. Half a big heart is worth 5, of course. And like I said, this is good for fabulous prizes. So put a arrow up his nose. But be careful. Don't want to get hurt, or you'll eventually die. And you only have one life, but unlimited continues. Thank goodness. And stages are pretty long. And oh my, is this the Grim Reaper? Indeed. If he sees you, he will call on his friends, which is more than likely in this case. Oh dear, I think I made him mad. Here's the Grim Reaper-esque. Here to cause you pain. Also that funky music. Grim Reaper takes 10 hits. Usually worth 40. And what is this? A delicious glass of wine for me? No, it's fruit punch. This is a Nintendo game, remember? Also, question mark. Question mark? Question mark. Let's break some pot. Oh my. Oh dear. It's the god of poverty. He did not like what I did. Each pot you break takes away 5 hearts, but you can get fabulous prizes, unless you get greedy or unlucky, or both. And the god of poverty shows up and says, no, you can't have anything. Also be careful when you're ducking. You might go through objects, like green grass. That'll make you fall to your doom. Yes, if you hit the bottom of the screen, you will have game over. Although there are certain occasions where this may not be true. Right now, I have to deal with itty-bitty reapers who just want to ruin my day. And Magoo. Yes, that guy's name is Magoo. That fiery thing that wants to spit at me. And there's a frog. He's trying to duck my arrows. Can't let him do that. Hooray, I scored! What does that mean? Points. Points actually do mean something. If you get enough of them, you can increase your power. More on that later, if I come around to it. Boy, Magma is talkative tonight. Must have been a long time. Long time since I played this game. Oh dear, the eyes have it. The eyes are looking at me like I'm gonna go from one side of the screen to the other and confuse the heck out of them. Also ice. Yes, we're already to an ice stage. And it's scary. Not as scary as Big Nose. He will hit you with his rubber hose of a nose. You can hold a maximum of 999 hearts, but you need a lot of hearts to be able to buy stuff. Because merchants, well, merchants are bastages. Indeed. Also, where'd my glass of wine go? Somebody stole it. So with Half-Life, I have to be a little bit careful. Which means very careful. Like I said, some stages can be pretty long. It's almost like a dare. Oh dear, and I cannot afford anything. Now there's a special code. If I had a second controller, by hitting down either left or right, holding that and hitting A and B at the same time, that might decrease the price. It might increase the price. But still, too expensive. Too hot for my taste. Too rich. Full of vitamin WTF. Also, hi Grim Reaper. It's me again. Hi Big Nose. Bye Big Nose. And once again, I miss my wine glass. Am I whining about it? Absolutely. Am I gonna tell the Grim Reaper? Absolutely not. You tell him. And in here, we have a more sensible merchant. But you can't use the trick. So either buy something or, well, nothing. I believe if you wait long enough, he might change his items, but I don't think so. Not that I could really afford anything anyways. His wine glasses restore health. So does that ball, but you can save it for later. And angel feathers, well, that'll save you one time for falling. But items are expensive. My Sandy lets me fall down a bit. I'm not quite finished yet, because sacred words are like your mantra, your password. And you try not to pronounce it. So yes, you go back to the status that you finished the previous level at. In the horrible game, that is not horrible, that is actually awesome. It's only horrible if you're bad at it. So allow me to be more careful and see if I can get to stage 1-3 at least. Like I said, stress test. It's only been 10 minutes. Stress test on my throw. And since I already know what are in most of these places, I'm just going to keep moving. Probably better. Probably be careful. Better if I was more careful. At least I'm not a one-shot wonder. That'd make this game rather difficult. Snakes are being rather difficult. I believe they have a totally different name Snakes and wings. Ow. Snake out of nowhere. Don't you hate it when that happens? Am I making progress? Maybe. Am I killing snakes? Absolutely. And now we got every gamer's favorite thing, moving platforms. In case you want to go somewhere, moving platforms. However, moving platforms are moving platforms. Never trust them. Never trust the Grim Reaper to be your friend. Because sometimes he just has a plain attitude. But you learn the patterns eventually, and learn to dodge. Also, the return of Magoo. He wants my gills, if you know what I mean. The return of Magoo. He doesn't like us so much when you mention them. Because Magoo has an attitude. He wants to turn you into goo and hide behind the bushes. Does not surprise me. Should not surprise me. Oh dear. Are those Octoroks? Nope. And well, if I had more score, I would get more power here from my friend Zeus. He'd give me an arrow. I already have arrows. But a holy arrow that would double my attack power. Or increase it by 1, I should say. But for right now, I'm glad to be alive. This underground is horrible. Seriously. I'm getting out of the underground, if you know what I mean. Sometimes I try to get mainstream, because like I said, new computer, new challenges, maybe more modern game in the future. If my recording ability is any good, and froggies don't kill me. Also, snakes don't kill me. Oh dear, is that a candle? Is that a Roman candle? This is my chance to hide. Nope, Big Nose. Big Nose does not like me. And I don't like him. So if I keep on moving, I hopefully won't be snake bitten. And like I said, lava is not nice. Since when has lava been nice to you? I bet half past never. Half past never is not a time unit. Is that like half past forever? Also too short, and considering I'm real desperate, I would buy it if I could. But no. I must advance, and once I enter a door, I cannot go back into it. Also, beware of holy Roman candles. Also, beware of those plants. Get too close to them, and they will make you have a nice day. Also, get too close to those things, and they'll make sure you have a nice day. Or if you play Super Highlight, a great day. Other video game jokes aside, it's good they restored you to full health at least. It's good the frogs don't shoot fireballs at me. I have enough problems as is. Maintaining my sanity, in most cases. Oop. And not accidentally ducking. I can duck and jump at the same time, but that's kind of silly. Also kind of silly is lava. And as long as you leave one of these enemies up, no more will spawn. So take advantage of that and move quickly. Not too quickly to get them off the screen though, or you'll have to deal with another 4 squad. The 4 squad, coming soon to the theater near you. Speaking of theaters, do you think I'll get the pattern right? But if I'm able to shoot all 8 without revealing God of Poverty, I'll get a special prize at the end. I'm taking a lot of chances on it. He says no, you cannot have items now. And that's my fault for being greedy. Oops. It's also my fault for not telling you that I usually don't make 30-minute long videos. I try to keep them in the range of 10 to 20. But like I said, as I approach the 18-minute mark, stress test. I'm not trying to stress you out, but those leaping octopi are stressing me out, because I really don't want to deal with them, and they take more one hit. But obvious jump pattern is obvious. But here comes 4 more to ruin my day, and possibly my weekend. Because, well, only the harp can save me now. Moving quickly instead of collecting those hammers might be a good idea. I knew it's going to take a hit there, and I should not have taken a hit there, and get in here before I get squashed to deal with this guy again. No. Just no. But who comes to ruin my day? Of course, Mr. Grimm himself. And yes, slow down aside. Remember, your enemies can also warp through the sides of the screen. Horrible, isn't it? It is.